Let's start the video with a fish, shall we? I've just arrived, cast out, and within minutes I've got this on the bank. It's a slippery customer, a small roach, my target as well for today, and I'm not a blanker. A cup of tea, always a cup of tea. Back to Welsh football yesterday. Everything's on track again now. Nice victory, 3-1 for the New Saints against Connah's Quay Nomads. I got back well after midnight and I was up bright and early this morning working from home, so I got quite a bit of stuff done and finished approximately 1:45. Made a flask, loaded the car, and then down here for a couple of hours maybe, up to dark. It depends, although we do have a sunset time each day. Nevertheless, we do know that depending on the weather conditions, that it can get darker earlier or even later. I am, as I've said, after Roach, still very cold. Water temperature isn't good at all. That's where you have to be very focused in terms of your species, even the methods you fish with, and the venue as well. But it's nice to get that one roach initially. I want to catch more, of course, but one means that you're off the mark, and whatever else turns up, be a nice little bonus. None of us want too many blanks, do we? Unfortunately, I don't get too many. I've had some early roach activity, nothing big, and then it went quiet. I did wonder why, and my guess was correct, because I've seen a small pike flashing in the water. So as soon as the roach come in to feed, the pike's also looking to gorge itself as well. It's the nature of the beast, isn't it? I will list the tackle that I'm fishing with, as I always do, in the blog entry that this video is part of, which is on my website. And I'm fishing with a small waggler and 3.5 pound line. There's a loop to loop, 4 pound on the reel, but 3.5 pound line, Drennan Team England, with a size 18 hook and a couple of shot either side of the float, and then one just a couple of inches below. 4 feet, nothing at all, because although we're in winter and it has been quite cold recently, there's still lots of vegetation out there. I'm going to bite now. Maybe I can get one for the camera. Still lots of vegetation out there, albeit dying and decaying. So what I want is for the maggot on the hook to sink slowly and not be pulled down into the weed any more than it will be anyway. But my approach is working, apart from the pike. Keep seeing a swirl every now and then. There's a predator on the loose, and it has been quiet for some time. No coincidence, it's when I first noticed that there was a pike in the swim. I've got one now. Don't think I'll need the net on that, I can lift it straight out. So, another roach. Let me unhook it and I'll show you on the camera. Tell you what, I might need my glasses. I can see the sun 93 million miles away, and I need glasses to get a size 18 hook out in front of my nose. It's another lively fish. They're not affected by the cold water. Need to be alert, of course, because of the pike. There you go. It is slippery. Let's get the other way round. There it is. Well, you can see the size, can't you? It's not big, but nice enough to catch. He wants to go back. I do like to keep up with what's going on in the world of football while I'm fishing, when there are games on, of course. And being a Saturday afternoon, lots of stuff happening in Wales. It's great to see Steve Evans, his first game as a manager with Colwyn Bay. I just checked an update just into the second half. 5-0 up at Llanidloes Town. I did call for a Colwyn Bay win actually on my debut football slot on Bayside Radio this week with Jeff Pearson. Looks like it's going to be one in style as well, so I'm absolutely thrilled for Evo. In fact, I was thinking about going there today, but it's quite a journey, and because I didn't get home till late and I've had a lot of stuff to do, I couldn't really fit that in. But absolutely thrilled for Evo as it stands at the moment anyway, a 5-0 lead. And I've just had a tweet as well. Alex Denny interviewed Alex when he joined TNS almost 2 weeks ago, and then yesterday after the game he made his debut against Connors Key Nomads, so another interview there, and he screenshotted four images and he's just tweeted them and he's tagged me and the club in, so I'm going to give Alex a mention there as well. I think he'll have a good career ahead of him at the New Saints. He's certainly hit the ground running anyway, and I said to him after our little chat on the pitch following the game, the next interview is when you score your first goal. Another small roach, probably the smallest actually that I've had so far. I think the pike's disappeared and I might just need the disgorger on that one. Only slightly inside the mouth, but better to use that than poking and prodding, of course. Although I'm still going, it's all over in Wales and Colwyn Bay won 6-1 in the end. So that's a great start for Evo. I've just sent him a text. He won't reply to that, of course. At the moment he'll be busy with all his usual activities post-match that a manager has to do. Newtown, who were second, well, they still are, in the Cymru Premier behind the New Saints, game in hand, 15 points. They only drew today, so TNS now has a lead of 14 at the top of the table, and there's that many games to go as well. Looking very good for the New Saints. Obviously I'm not showing every fish to the screen. This biggest so far though, not massive at all by any stretch of the imagination. They are very feisty, which with pike around they need to be. But that's the best one of the session, and it's no coincidence that the sun has set now and we're well into dusk. When it starts to get dark, that's when you need to carry on fishing, not pack away and make your way back to the car. I've pulled up on the drive at home. I lost count of the roach that I caught today in a short session in the winter with the conditions as they are at the moment. I'm more than happy with that. And as I pulled up, I had a text, or there's a text waiting for me when I checked my phone. It was from Evo, and he said thanks for that, and you're always welcome at the bay anytime, and you can even get some sea fishing in. Everybody knows me as an angler, without doubt.